I'm at the Lake of the Rockies neighborhood. Just kind of wanted, that's the entry to the neighborhood there. I came from this direction, and that's the way I went. That takes you to I-25. We're about 5 to 10 minutes from I-25. There's some railroad tracks here. It's a different neighborhood. Mountains are close by. At the sales office, it looks like I'm gonna have a couple of models I can look at. This kind of gives you a feel for the neighborhood. Like this house, you can see the distance between the houses. Something to pay attention to. Because when you're looking at a map, it's hard to decide how much space you would actually have. So I feel like the space in between the houses isn't too bad for new construction. It'd be hard to beat it for new construction. Currently I'm looking at the 4010 model. I'm looking at this, and this is a home that somebody's already built and is it's actually ready to go. But it is a main floor, and it would be on a lot that I think would work for you guys, because the lots that back to the park, so not this specific lot, but the lots that back to the park I think you guys would like, and they would build one of these houses on one of those lots. So let's take a look. Cool thing is that these guys did not do a lot of upgrades, so you should be able to see a lot of the standard features. Okay, so sorry you guys had a little bit of trouble getting in the front door. So this one doesn't have a lot of upgrades. A lot of the features are standard features. We have like a laminate floor when you walk in. Here's just kind of looking out at the entryway. Looks like we have a dining room to the right when you walk in. And then to the left we have this is a full bathroom to the left. And back here we have a bedroom, fairly decent sized. We'll obviously look at the floor plan to see what the dimensions are, but doesn't feel too small, or feels big enough, I should say. I like the 8-foot entry. Let's go to the left here first. And so we have the laundry here. Nice big laundry room. No utility sink. A lot of times a utility sink is an upgrade. I can't get in the garage. Bummer. So we have gas fireplace. A lot of times they don't come with a blower. Nice granite countertops, no poles, so that looks like standard cabinets to me. I like the butler's pantry type area. That's just the little shelves in between the dining room and the kitchen. And then we have a full pantry here, so that's really nice. And so the backyard size, so I really want to look at this backyard size because it'll vary a little bit with the bigger lots, but I don't think it's going to vary a lot, and I want to see how this house sits on the lot. Obviously it does not come with any sort of porch or patio, and you can just see we're fairly close to this wall here. So I mean, my only solution for you guys is if you're back into a park or something, maybe it wouldn't bother you, but you're also limited to these split rail fences on the side. There's only a big wall here because it's the back of the community, but you are limited to the split rails in between the houses. And you can kind of see the distance between the houses there. And then these guys are they got a foundation about ready to be poured over here. radon mitigation system on this side of the house. We have a full window well too. So I do like how well, they do this on new construction as far as the flow of the backyard to the rest of the house. I like this breakfast nook here as well. And I feel like you have a lot of flexibility for furniture arrangements, and it's kind of an open concept. So that's all really nice. Nice high ceilings as well. This would be your master suite. So we have 2 bedrooms on the on the main floor here. Double vanity. You can see really no upgrades here in the bathroom. 5-piece bathroom. I always look for a door to the water closet. Every once in a while you'll see that the water closet doesn't have a door and the bathroom's wide open. Standard shelves in this walk-in, but this is a really big walk-in closet. If you change if you did like a custom organizational system or something, it would be really big. Sorry that I didn't turn on the lights before I started the video, you guys. Here you can kind of see this house is looking over those train tracks and at that neighboring community from when I first showed you guys where we were at. All right, let's head on to the basement. So I like the division of the master suite from, a little bit of a corridor to the master suite. Gives you some privacy from the living areas. I did ask them if they offer any sort of basement finishing options, and they do. I don't know what those are off the top of my head. So here's the basement. I like the location here of their utilities, nice and tucked away. That's helpful. We've seen some houses where the utilities are like right in the middle of the room, and it doesn't give you a lot of flexibility. It is, I think, darker than what Troy would like, because it is a cellar basement. It's not like garden level or walkout. So there is a lot less natural light down here. Here's where the rough-in is, so that might limit your options as far as where you put the bathroom down here if you finish this off. And then they have a small crawl space actually here as well. So the basement does not extend the entirety of the main floor. And we'll see that in the floor plan. Hey you guys, so just so you know, I asked her some questions. She said the average consumer spends $20,000 to $30,000 on upgrades here in Century Communities. As far as a contingency, they say that it's 60 days from when you go under contract. So you have to sell your house within 60 days. And it could take 6 to 7 months to build. So you would be doing 2 moves. It'd be unavoidable. But with this house here, it's kind of spec. So it's move-in ready. So you can maybe coordinate that a little bit better. And then the average lot premium is $25,000 to $30,000. And then I'm not a big fan of Century Communities because a lot of times the house isn't finished when you move in, and I know it sounds silly, so now they're doing a 100% completion guarantee before closing. So obviously their reputation was taking a hit and they changed their procedures. Okay, so we're at this 150 here. This is where we're looking at this house now, is that 150. The houses where they build, or the lots where they build this house, or the 4011, is this 84 through 79 there. And I like those ones because they back to the park. But that wouldn't change your proximity on the sides to your neighbors, but you wouldn't have a neighbor behind you. So I like that. Now this section over here, they won't be opening up that section until this sold out. She was saying like October or November is when they'll open up this section. Some of those lots look a little more desirable, I think. But the two floor plans that give you these lots that back up to the park are and I'm going to send you a link of these, are this 4010 that we're looking at now and the 4011.